I traveled to Florida this week, a state the next president pretty much has to win, to speak to voters and to meet with some women close to Donald Trump who were working to get him to the White House. One of those women, Lara Trump, is married to Donald's son, Eric. Here's some of that exclusive interview. So you are now involved in this Florida Women for Trump. What are you hearing from women on the campaign trail?
Oh my gosh, well, why wouldn't women be for Trump? You know, I've heard from women all over the country. We've been in North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Florida.
You're talking swing states here.
We're going to the swing states. Virginia, we were just in Virginia. Women are concerned with national security. They're concerned with the future of their children. And they know that Donald Trump is going to protect this country. He's going to bring jobs back. He's going to get this economy back up and running. He's going to make sure our educational system is ranked better than 30th in the world, which it is right now. And they know that this is a man who gets the job done. If there's anything you can say about Donald Trump, his track record will show you when he says he's going to do something, he does it, and they know they can trust him.
Do they ever ask you about the allegations that that we're hearing about over and over in the press?
I gotta tell you, every woman that comes up to me says, we don't believe it. We don't buy it. We know what they're trying to do to him. We love him. This is our man. They really do not ever bring it up to me. If they do, they say it's despicable what the press is trying to do to Donald Trump. He's a good man. We know we can trust him. We know these are all, baloney, bogus allegations.
I know Donald Trump, the father. I knew Donald as he was raising the Donald Jr., Eric, your husband, and Ivanka. But you know Donald as a father-in-law and as a grandfather. What is he like?
He's actually more normal than I ever thought possible, to be honest with you. It's intimidating anytime you are introduced to your future in-laws or who you think could be your future in-laws when their last name is Trump. That is extra intimidation. But the first time that I actually met Donald, I was pleasantly surprised by how personable he was, how engaging he was with me, how down-to-earth he really seemed. And he's a funny guy. I mean, you've known him for long enough to know that. I'm always impressed, especially at family dinners and Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners, how he involves the whole family. He's a great storyteller. We really do have pretty normal, exciting, fun family dinners, and I love it.
Does it frustrate you when you listen to what's going on in the press?
Well, it's always frustrating when you know it's a lie, and that's mostly what people hear out there. It's lies, and you're exactly right. Donald Trump is a man who has always cared about family, and every event, he wants everyone to be involved. At Thanksgiving, we always have the extended family there. Both of his sisters and their families are always there, and we have a large table, for sure, but that's how it should be, and that's how he wants it.
Just a few minutes ago, you were talking about your husband, Eric, and the fact that when he was 22 years old, he actually started a charity foundation. I mean, what kind of a man is Eric?
Oh my gosh, I feel so lucky to have Eric Trump as my husband for so many reasons. One of the first things that really impressed me was the fact that he is so extremely down to earth. There is not a pretentious bone in Eric Trump's body. And like you heard, this is a man who felt like the world had given him so much at such a young age. At 22 years old, Eric said, I really want to do something good in the world, and he started the Eric Trump Foundation to help kids with cancer. And in fact, he's such a humble guy that when I first met him, I didn't even know about it. He started it the year before we met, and it was almost like he didn't want to toot his own horn to say, look what I did. He's such an incredible person. I feel so lucky to be married to such a great man.
And on the show, I remember his saying that 100% of the proceeds go to the kids.
It's very important to Eric. The low expense ratio of the Eric Trump Foundation is something he's always worked so hard for. I mean, he works his hardest at the Eric Trump Foundation, and I've seen him negotiate for cents off of a price, pennies off of a price, just because he knows that that's a penny more that could go to the kids of St. Jude. And it's really disappointing to see how other charities out there are run. And I use charities very loosely because we see the Clinton Foundation, and it's disgraceful, quite frankly, that they could be categorized in the same space as the Eric Trump Foundation, because that is so despicable, the way that they have run things. They have a 91% expense ratio. No one really even knows what their money goes to, and Eric works so hard to keep the money going directly to the kids, and that's how it should be.